Okay guys, let's go on a bit of a country lane jaunt on the DSX 900. We've got her in sports mode at the moment. She goes like a scalded cat in sports mode. Even more so if you take the luggage off the back. You've got an extra 15 kilos or more on the back in weight with the luggage. Take that off and she's really light as a feather when you're riding, of course. So you can see she's feisty, guys. Up to 100 kph there in second, near enough. So it's quite interesting, all the different riding modes on this. They do make a massive difference. Normally if I've got my wife on the back, I tend to leave it in road mode, so it's a bit more placid. Sometimes when I'm out on my own, I'll stick in sports mode just for a bit of a buzz. Yeah, all in all it's pretty good. I believe that most people now getting the new models have got the ride modes activated when they're actually riding. Mine's still on the original configuration, so I've not had a chance to get to the dealership and sort that yet. So when I'm passing some points, I'll get them to put it on the diagnostic and do that. Whether I've got to pay for that or it'll be done as a matter of standard upgrade, I don't know, but you would have thought that, to be honest, they would have done an over-the-air update on these, because our phone is connected to the unit all the time by Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. You would have thought there was something in the menu or the sub-menus there where you could get a software update, or you can enable a software update, or even connect a USB and do a software update via a laptop or something, but I haven't heard anything at the moment. It seems to be directly from the main dealership. If anybody knows any difference, let me know in the comments below, but I think that's the way it is at the moment. Although the videos I've seen of the updates being done show guys doing it with a mobile phone and a lead, so I'm assuming that there's some sort of application that they use on a mobile device via Type-C or whatever cable slots into this somewhere to update the system. I don't know. Yeah, like I said before guys, it's a beautiful day to be out for a ride. I'm just out for a bit of a toodle to blow a few cobwebs away before it gets too hot, and to try the gel seats out, as I mentioned in the earlier video. The tank decals I put on seem pretty good. They're really well positioned for your knees to offer some tank protection. Really is a stunning bike to ride, guys. Once you get not to grips with it, but once you gel with it and once you've fully bonded with a bike, you can jump on any bike and ride it straight away, but you get a bit of a bonding thing going on after a while. After a few months of having a bike, you get past the original foibles you've got, and they become endearments, if you like, that you actually like about the bike. The gearbox now is a lot better than it was in the early kilometres prior to the first service. It's a lot more responsive. There's no sort of false neutrals higher up in the gear change anymore. Neutral's very easy to find when you come to a stop. There's no problem finding neutral, never has been really. So yeah, all in all, she's a really nice bike to own and to ride. And I think that as time goes on and we gel more and more with our bikes and we get used to the setup, I think this is going to be one of the second-hand bikes that are really, I don't think it's going to depreciate as much as guys think it will. I really do think it'll be a sought-after bike second-hand. I mean, especially if you're looking for something in this sort of style of bike, and those before we were looking at the 800, 850 and the new 900 GS they're certainly going to have this bike on their radar in the future. Yeah guys, it really is nice, and I mean the cruise control on it is one of my favourite features. I mean, you just knock it on. I mean, I'm not really on a road to be doing it really, but on a motorway, an autovia, highway, whatever, it's absolutely stunning to use. This CarPlay system I've got is an ideal solution. I know Uncle Wang has got this new circuit board that he's got that actually mirrors your phone onto the circuit board. I'm not a big fan of that, to be honest. I'd rather have my phone in my pocket, switched off, and it just sending a signal to the screen, not actually mirroring, but using that CarPlay or Android Auto. I'm sure there'll be tweaks and workarounds with the standard screen in the future to put things on it, but at the moment I quite like having the CarPlay screen above it. The brightness of the CarPlay screen is far better than the standard display that's on the Voge 900. And of course you've got all sorts of options. You can have GPS on there, GPS speedo on there if you want as an application. I noticed when I put the Google Maps on and I'm navigating somewhere, the speedo on the Voge DSX 900 is out by about 5 kilometers an hour. So if you're doing 105, you're literally doing 100 really. It's quite underrated. Probably a good thing for speed traps and things like that. So it's showing about 5 on mine specifically. I would imagine there's a way to zero that, to reset it, whether it's a software thing or whatever, but I would imagine there's a way of doing it. But mine's showing 5 kilometers over. I'd put it on to show you guys, but I don't think it'll pick it up on the camera. You can see I'm back on one of our amazing rows, and you can see the CarPlay rider vibrating a bit. I must look into one of these bars for the CarPlay ride that Uncle Wang is doing on his site. The only thing is I don't want it mounted on the bracket at the back on the windscreen if possible, because it's the windscreen that's vibrating and vibrating the mount on there. So I might take the screen off and look at the back, see if there's some option to get something else at the back of the standard screen, because as you can see the standard screen is perfectly stable. So yeah, things to do, but on the whole it's a beautiful bike all round guys. Build quality, ride, components on it, everything. So yeah. DSX, let me know your opinions on it and how you're liking it. I think there's not anything really negative been said about this bike, to be honest. Early on the gear change was a bit clunky, that's been ironed out through mileage. The throttle jerk on mine is fine, or I've got used to it to a great deal, and the tweak I put on very early in my ownership of the bike has sorted it out. I believe the new models that are coming out I've got a remap on and they're a lot smoother. Interesting thought, just before I do go, someone posted the other day that they test rode a Suzuki 800DE. I keep wanting to say 900 there, but it's an 800. They test rode the 800DE and they said it was way worse than the Voge, the throttle jerk, everything about it. And it's basically down to the Euro 5 mapping guys. So Euro 5 mapping, Euro 5 Plus that you're probably getting on the newer bikes that are coming in now is supposed to be even worse. So it's just something like you've got to get used to. You've got to tame your bike and get used to that throttle response, get a good map on it, and it should be good to go. Anyway guys, ride safe, I'm going. Peace out, catch you in the next one.